Alright everybody, so today we are going to be doing a hack that just may save your life one day. So the first thing you're going to need is this Altoids box. Is it called a box? It's something like that. These are mints, if you guys don't know what they are. Curiously strong mints that for some reason there's always one person in your family that has a tin of these. So go find that person and get these mints case from them and empty it. You could eat them or sell them or dump them in the trash. And next you're going to need a gang of matches. If you don't know that term, matches, they are sticks that make fire. Strike-on box matches, to be precise. You're gonna need, I don't know how many of these, but I got these things in a bag from Dollar Tree. I probably wouldn't suggest getting the matches from Dollar Tree. I mean, matches are matches, but you might want to get some more, I don't know, ones that might stay lit longer. And also, you might want to pick yourself up some of these eggs. For Easter, we don't need them for Easter. What we need them for is to save our lives when we need matches. So you guys can get some of these probably at your local Walmart. I actually got these from Walmart for 19 cents. It was ridiculous. Okay, so first for the Altoids box one, we are going to open this thing up like so. And then we are going to start dumping matches out. What you can do if you want them to be a little more neat is you can get like a little rubber band and tie them together or whatever, but I don't see how that could be necessary. So you're going to just want to push the matches out. If you have to do it with one hand, then yeah, it's a talent that should be useful someday. So I went ahead and emptied out 3 boxes of matches into this tin, and that's quite a few matches. There's 32 each, so 32 times 3 is a lot of matches. That's what you want to put in your box. You could probably also put more in here, but we're doing a video, so I didn't feel like I needed to open all these up. Plus, we still have to fill up our eggs. So yeah, 3 boxes. Also, I forgot to mention that you're also going to need some glue of some sort. We have a hot glue gun that I forgot to mention earlier. And what this is going to be used for is we are going to... Oh, right. Another thing you need that I forgot to mention. Scissors. So it took me about 30 good minutes, but I found some scissors. As you can see, this DIY is going wonderful. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut out this side of the matchbox, which is the side that you rub the match on, you strike the match on, and it makes fire. I don't know how that kind of magic works, but we're going to cut that off. Okay, so I went ahead and cut off all of our little match striking... I don't know, somebody tell me what these are called. I'm gonna just call them fire paper. We cut all our fire paper off, and there should be 2 on each box, so I went ahead and cut all of them off with these handy dandy scissors that I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your glue source, which I also forgot to mention at the beginning of the video. Don't ask me why it's got glue all over it, but we're going to go ahead and take your glue and put like a nice long strip of glue on the back of this. It doesn't have to be super thick because it should hold. And yeah, that's the next step. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so once you have it glued on, you're going to go ahead and put that at the top of your matchbox. You can put it pretty much wherever you want. That's not where I wanted it to go, but it was really hot and burning my fingers, so I had to drop it somewhere. And you could do that with all of these things if you wish. Go ahead and just like make a little row of them so that you can have plenty, because I don't know if these things wear out, but you know, better safe than sorry. Okay, so I went ahead and glued them all to the top of our thing. I know that they're not all cut evenly. Don't judge me. I was like the only kid in my kindergarten that didn't know how to use scissors, and apparently I never learned how to, so they're a little crooked, but that's okay. Nobody's perfect. Or pobody's nerfect, however you like to say it. So anyway, go ahead and glue those to the top of your lid, and I'm sure it looks as beautiful as you do right now. And you're going to go ahead and be done with the project. I don't know why I said go ahead. I thought there was another step. Sorry, there's something in there. But that's it. That's all that you have to do. So let's test it out and see if it works. Oh no! We crashed on an island and my matchbox got wet and soaked up. Whatever will we do? All we have is a bunch of soaked matches that clearly won't work. Da-da-da-da! Don't worry, guys. I'm here to save the day with my waterproof can full of matches. It's like she knew that we were gonna crash on this island. Alright, so let's see if they will strike. It's a little difficult. Ah! It's a little close to my finger. It's a little difficult to do with one hand, guys. But let's go ahead and see if it works. Which we already saw that it worked. There you go. You got yourself a nice little flame. Go ahead and make yourself some firewood. Hack number 1. Seems like... Uh-oh. It's a little blurry. Seems like it worked though, guys. And you see? You can just close that right on back up. And there you go. You've got yourself some waterproof matches. Not waterproof matches, a waterproof match case. If you want to learn how to make waterproof matches, that's a completely different video. Okay, so on to our second. I just made my computer shut off by hitting the table. On to our second way on how to have a waterproof match case. We're going to be using these plastic eggs to do the same thing we just did, kind of. So imagine you can't find one of these mint things. Imagine they don't sell them where you live, you know? The middle of nowhere. But somehow you managed to get a hold of some plastic eggs. These ones are really pretty, by the way. So also, if you don't want to have a boring looking mint case and you want to have something a little more sparkalicious, go ahead and grab yourself some of these. For this hack, we will be needing these, and also matches, and also glue, and also scissors. I made sure to mention everything this time. Bravo to me. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick an egg. I picked this gorgeous, sparkly one. And you're going to pop it open. These are actually really hard to open. I realized that earlier, but I pre-opened it. That's why it was so easy right now. But go ahead and just give it a little squeeze and it should pop on open. And you see that you got yourself 2 sides. So I see a little problem here is there's a little hole there. Possible some water can get in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill that up with a little bit of glue. A little bit of hot glue. And I think that that should solve our problem. Okay, so I went ahead and put a little dab of hot glue. I don't know why it's so blurry. But I put a little dab of hot glue there and also there. So we're going to go ahead and set that to the side and let it dry while we mutilate our matchboxes. Alright, so we've got all of our matches out. We've got our strips. This time we only used 1 box of matches because the egg is pretty small and I don't think we'd be able to fit more in there. Which I guess would be a plus for the Altoids box. So you might want to take that into consideration when you choose which one of these you want to make. So now we're going to go ahead and take our matches and put them in this egg. Didn't really think how that one was going to work. We'll see what we can do. Okay, so I just put the matches in the long part of the egg. They slip and slide around a little bit, and so like if you close it and open it up, they might have a possibility of spilling out. So what I'm thinking that we might want to do is get like a little rubber band or some sort of device to keep them together and put it around the matches for a little bit of a more, I don't know what the word is, but to keep them from like slipping around and everything. Okay, so I couldn't find a rubber band in my room, and like, who can be bothered to go look in the bathroom? So I just went ahead and used one of these little mini scrunchies that I had, which is actually really pretty and cute. And I realized that bundling up matches is probably the most annoying and tedious task in the entire world. Trying to get all these things held together to put this rubber band around was so annoying. So keep that in mind if you choose to do this. So now you can go ahead and put them in your egg, and as you can see, like, they still slip and slide around, but I mean, at least if you open it and they fall out, they're all going to fall in one clump, and they won't, like, spread out all over the place, and you lose them, like, in the sand or wherever it is that you crash on your deserted island, you know, whatever kind of island you land on, you don't want to lose your matches. Okay, so now another interesting thing to figure out is how we're going to glue this in here, but I'm going to take these fire paper, and I'm going to glue it to the inside of the top of the egg, and what I'm going to try and do is like put it like around the side on the inside. Ugh. We'll figure out how it's going to work, but what I want to do is put it, like I said, like around the egg on the inside instead of just like flat on the bottom. So let's see how that works. Okay, so it's actually not hard to do at all when you have both hands. So go ahead and glue your fire paper strips into the top of your egg. And you could put it however you want. Like, you could put one strip like straight across or a couple strips across or whatever. But I just put it on the side because I Don't really have a reason for doing that. I just did it because I guess it looked good. And that is another successful hack, you guys. You can see that the hot glue closed up the holes that we've got, so no water can get in there, hopefully. I don't know, I haven't tried it. And you can just pop open your thing, your egg, and you got yourself some matches. So let's see if this one works now. Oh no, somebody mutilated my matchboxes and took all my matches. And we're stuck here, got flushed down the toilet, and don't have any matches to light our way. What are we gonna do? Oh my gosh. Don't worry, it was me. I took your matches because I knew we might get flushed down the toilet one day. And I opened up my waterproof case. And bam! Hold on, guys. This is going to be a struggle. Okay, so we have both hands now because our assistant Roslyn is holding the camera for us. So let's go ahead and give it a fair try. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a match out. Find a nice place to strike. And took a couple, but it works very well. Sorry about the brightness, guys. So yeah, I think that this hack is also another thumbs up. So we've got our Altoids box and our egg that we use. Thank you, Roslyn.
No.
For our waterproof match cases, and they work very well, I would say. Thank you, Roslyn's giving us a thumbs up. And that's it for the DIY. It was kind of a little bit all over the place, but if you ever need yourself some matches in a situation where there's water, I'm going to put you some in here, and then you'll have them safe and sound.